Hey YouTube, Gimmeabreakman here, and logging from work. Well, that's what Roger used to do, huh? Still, you know, I think, I'll say this real quick, it doesn't really mean anything, but I think it's no one's actually really recognized this, but if Roger were still here, the boring dispatcher, the whole, you know, I think Roger's vacancy, his vacuum, has actually kind of allowed other people to move in different directions and take up spaces and kind of, you know, go in directions that they initially maybe would never have gone. Anyway, one of the things I liked about Roger is he would do, and he had one channel and he put it all in the same channel and spit it up and didn't worry about anything, right? And you know, that's kind of what I created Gimmeaflakeman for. I almost never edit anything on there. I just put it up and don't worry about it. I don't even watch it. Why am I making this video? Okay, well, comedy is a really tough thing to think. You know, the lulls or lulls. It's a really hard thing to do. I have a lot of respect for people like Kid Blood One or RIPFILMS who try to do comedy, and sometimes they hit the mark and sometimes they miss. You might say more often than not they miss, depending on who you like. You know, even the Winekone, who I think is one of the funniest guys. He's actually had me laughing out loud, crying. You know, when I think about it. But even he misses, you know, once in a while. But at the same time, I know it's a really tough genre, and I gotta take hats off to RIPFILMS today, because I wrote him a private email because he wanted me to look at his video, and I did, and I didn't want to write anything negative on the video and kind of bring down the vibe, but I wrote him, you know, what I thought was, creative criticism, constructive criticism on, not creative criticism, constructive criticism on, about his video, and he appreciated it. So if you get a chance, check out his last video and leave him some constructive criticism. I think he misses, but I think it's really close, and I'll talk about that more later. RIPFILMS, I'll talk to you later about that. But yeah, giving people constructive criticism on the internet is really tough because people just go crazy. You know, they get so angry. Talking about things that are funny or not. Here's something that I want to ask you. Do you think this is funny? Trevor Rieger's page, YouTube drama, has been taken down. It was attacked. Now, is that funny? The reason I ask you if it's funny is because I got an email about an hour and a half ago or so by someone who is claiming responsibility for it, and he claims to be a furry, you know. And I guess I don't even know about this, but Trevor, I guess, was against furries. I don't know anything about that, but here's the thing, you know, I don't know if this is true, if this guy's really responsible. Anyone who's familiar with Trevor Rieger and YouTube drama site knows that I don't think he had many friends on this site, because he's pissed off or pissed on basically anybody who makes videos, you know, including myself. Am I sorry the site's down? No, well, not really, no. Is it over the line? Does he have free speech? You know, does he have a right to slander and belittle and insult and lie about people? Exaggerate the way, you know, his site is basically a tabloid, but I like tabloids. Tabloids are fun. I like reading about alien babies and stuff, and, you know, whatever. So, you know, what do you guys think? Do you think, A, Trevor, what happened, taking down his site, was over the line, or B, he deserved it, or 3, you could care less? Let me know what you think about that. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what people think about that site. I kind of stopped visiting for a while. I only go when people email me saying, hey, look what happened over there. By the way, people are, there's a big scandal about airricksreloaded and his nude video that apparently came out. And, you know, I watched it, actually, and it's just it's a good vlog, actually. It's nothing special. It's just a good, solid vlog. The fact that he's nude is pretty much irrelevant. It doesn't, his genitalia on camera actually did not alter the message coming out of his mouth, because they were in different parts of, you know, anyway. So if you get a chance, you can check that out. Anyway, the first thing is about Trevor. The second thing I want to talk about real quick is about my Obama video that I put out, and the reactions I got to it. My last video was about Obama, and let me give you the backstory on that. I was home. I've been working on clearing up my computer. I have tons of files I just need to, you know, copy onto CD or disk, whatever, and clear it up. And I've been working at school, and I've been, you know, actually been meeting quite a few real-life friends and people I met on YouTube that we've become friends. They live here in Nagoya. It's been amazing. I'm having a really good time going out to shows and going out to the park with significant others, you know, having little family picnics and stuff. But anyway, so I haven't had a lot of time recently to make videos, which is why I haven't put out a video in the last week. But the Obama video was kind of surprising to me by the reaction, you know, the vitriol that it got, you know. Number one, the backstory on that is I was at home and my wife had gone and dropped off the car, which is kind of far away, and she was coming back. She's going to do some stuff on the way home. She's going to be home in an hour. So I thought, okay, I got time to make a video. And I tried to make kind of unscripted, just off the top of my head, because I'd watched K80 blog, I think her name is, her video about how we should, encouraging us to, it's called, I think, A Message to YouTubers, encouraging us to make videos about stuff that we want to make videos and not be afraid of the, of whatever. Don't be afraid. She said, if you want to talk about politics, talk about politics. And I thought, yeah, why not? I'm going to talk about politics. I don't know anything about politics, really. I mean, I know as much as, but see, I know as much as the next schmo. Yeah, I watch The Daily Show, I watch CNN, I watch Fox sometimes by accident. I don't, and I'm trying to, I want to guess what's going to happen. By the way, Burn Victim 77's latest video called I Don't Get It is an excellent video. What is the significance of the presidency? That's a whole different video, but go check that out. Yeah, check it out. Put a link with it. But anyway, it was just amazing how so many people went crazy about an unscripted 4-minute video that had no ulterior motives. It was just stream of consciousness. I wanted to, I did shoot it twice before that, but it was like 8 or 10 minutes, so I just tried to get it all into 4 minutes, and I tried to keep the original message, which is basically, I'm thinking this, but I'm thinking this, and I'm, yeah, I got no real conviction on this thing. I don't like any of the candidates, really. My impression with McCain is that he's a solid man, but I'm really against a lot of the stuff he's for. I think a lot of people are pissed off because I'm pissing on the dream of Obama. It is a dream. It sounds like a wonderful possibility if he's the real thing. But again, I'm showing that I have a lot of. I'm reluctant to believe, in the dream, because I'm jaded. Bush won the last 2 elections. Hillary Clinton, she's a weasel and a politician, but that's what all politicians are. That's the thing that nobody. I should have said in the video that I don't trust any politician who's at that level, because you didn't get there. You just you sold out somewhere along the line to get to that level. I don't care who you are. The question is who's the lesser of the 3 evils. But at this point, it's probably 2 evils. But anyway, again, it was just amazing how people went crazy on that. And it reminded me of at first I got kind of annoyed. I got 683 comments on that at last count. It just driving me crazy. My inbox. Blah, 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 blah. But it reminded me of one of the first movies I ever taught. I teach movie scripts here at the school, and it was from Grand Canyon, and it's Steve Martin, and the guy, the partner of Mel Gibson from Lethal Weapon, I forgot his name. But anyway, he says that it's kind of one part in the beginning part of the movie, he says it's pointless to get angry at sharks for attacking you. And often that line stuck in my head, and I always go back to it. If something bad happens to you, it's kind of pointless to get angry if you can't blame, gang members, because gang members just think that way. They're like sharks. You can't blame them for attacking you. It's just what they do. And you can't blame a storm. You can't blame the rain or earthquake, things like that. It just happens, and it's terrible sometimes. And your life might be screwed up and turned topsy-turvy, but you can't get angry at that. And I used to think it didn't apply really to human beings, but the more and more I think about it, you can't. People were getting pissed off at me on that Obama video for the way my mind worked, and I was kind of annoyed because. It was an honest stream of consciousness blog. It was just I just put it out there. Didn't really put that much thought into it. Didn't do much research at all. I just spoke from what I knew, and I admitted in the video I didn't know much, but people took it so personally, and they got angry at me and accused me of all these ulterior motives and stuff. And then I started thinking about why people were angry at me and why I got angry at other people too. And the same thing applies to me. I often get angry at people for disagreeing with them or the way their mind works, but because it's kind of an instinctive thing to agree with people, isn't it? Don't you? You love to agree with people. And you love to disagree too and get angry, right? But it's kind of pointless to get emotionally angry, at somebody for the way for something basically that they did, because it's a result of the way their mind works. You know what I'm saying? You can't get angry at somebody for basically any reason, because that's the way their mind works. It's a biological chemical reaction, and their mind created this action, and it's almost like, I'm not trying to rationalize away the stupidity and the crimes of humanity, but getting angry kind of doesn't make sense, does it? Because someone did something that pissed you off because that's the way their mind works. I don't know if this made much sense. The reason this video is so long, by the way, is someone, I don't know, remember who told me once that every once in a while you got to make a long video to weed out the idiots, or at least the people who really don't care about what you got to say. So thanks for watching. This is a long one, and I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya.